begins in September, so what have we done in this transitional unsettled month? I used to believe the autumn only arrived with golden brown leaves, crisp and dry. The October kind of autumn, when the air cools below 25 degrees, and you finally reach for cashmere and wool. That I will record next month. But September is different. Its color is still summer green. Only a few leaves tipped with yellow, barely noticeable. Spacious race padding night. Oh, I'm coming. You feel autumn more in the air than in the trees. A faint chill thrilling to the last waves of summer heat. It's the first week of September and has a brisk vibe of autumn area. Mornings and evenings dip to 18 degrees, but daytime still lingers at 27 to 30. My wardrobe remains silk and linen trousers with light cashmere knitwear. This year in Beijing, September carried the weight of ceremony. The military parade in the name of anti-fascism. At Tiananmen, we rode past Chang'an Avenue days before from Dongdan to Xidan, since we were not among those invited to watch from the seats. All I remember is the roar of engines above us, planes carving the sky. As for the troops and weapons on display, we saw nothing. So, what else is particularly beautiful about September? First, the ruby sunsets glowing across the horizon. Second, the round luminous moon. This year, I've come to realize the first true beauty of autumn begins not with fallen leaves, but with crimson twilight clouds and the silver of a full moon. And in Beijing, the best place to watch both sun and moon is the Summer Palace. South gate of Summer Palace to remind the afternoon sunset. It's going to be a blazing fiery clouds. There has one hour left to be dark. And this will change weather day by day. At home, we spend most of September eating grapes. It's a nice month for them, so we try to savor every bite. We also bought Chinese crabapples from Heilongjiang, which are good for making jam. We also tried making shumai or shumai or steamed dumplings on our own. The wrappers came from an online shop, but the filling we made ourselves, mixing beef with glutinous rice.
全身都行吗？再来一个1、2、3，再来一个1、2、3。
Meanwhile, the common rice fields ripened towards late September. By the second week, we could already see the ears forming. The golden tones of the paddies usually arrive by late September, sometimes stretching into early October.
Yeah, beautiful.
We also made rouyan dumplings wrapped in your skin made from meat rather than flour. It's a specialty of Fujian, more elastic than regular dumplings. Of the two, shumai is the ones with gladly bargain. Rouyan was worth the taste, but once is enough. After moving to a new apartment with no stove to bake on, we turned to steam buns as our daily bread. In the second half of September, there are still no clear signs of autumn, no yellowed leaves, no desiccated seasonal scenes. We took a small walk from the National Art Museum of China toward Jingshan Park. We are at the National Art Museum of China. This museum is rather small. These grapes are not sweet. If it gave me free, I wouldn't accept it. This week, we also tried Beijing douzhi, a tangy fermented mung bean soup for those unaccustomed to its sourness. 面茶 or crisp shopping might be gentle complice. This street is called Wusi Avenue. By late October, when the Chinese archtrains turn a warm tawny, the street will be filled with crowds. Since last year, this has been the first place where we truly feel the arrival of autumn. Following the avenue, we reach Jingshan Park, a small but meticulous maintained garden at the heart of the city. This park often overflows with tourists whose clamorous noise can easily overwhelm its quiet beauty. Most of them are impatient, sometimes rude, so we usually just pass through. Many who can't enter the Palace Museum come here instead for a bird's view. Yet, without those crowds, this park itself is truly serene, with hills that create a more layered, undulating landscape.
There it is.